Two families are taking on the federal government. They filed a lawsuit today saying the government refuses to enforce a law that it knows would have saved the lives of hundreds of children. Amy Hawley found the Kansas City connection to this case. Amy?
Well, it was a Kansas City woman and her Kids in Cars organization here locally that helped craft a 2011 federal law that mandated all U.S. car manufacturers install rear visibility systems like the one you're seeing here in all vehicles in the U.S. Without it, it is shocking how far back the blind zone is before you can see a child in your rear view mirror.
It's like a split second and your life's changed forever.
That was Debbie Amon a year ago, the day she lost her youngest grandchild. Benjamin Thompson was just 2 years old, killed unintentionally by his dad. Benjamin did what most toddlers do when they're unintentionally backed over with a vehicle. He was running to tell his daddy goodbye in the driveway.
He had been playing on the trampoline and saw that Daddy was in the truck. He started to run around the back. That nobody saw him.
A year later, Debbie said today she still feels the pain she saw and heard that day.
The grief that I heard. No parent should have to go through that ever.
Today, safety advocates and the Kansas City-founded Kids in Cars organization and two sets of parents filed suit against the federal government. It has not enforced a 2011 federal law, it says, that requires all car manufacturers to install rear visibility systems in all vehicles. The government was asked to choose which technology to mandate, cameras, beepers, or mirrors, but that hasn't happened.
Every single week that this has been delayed, children have lost their lives. The auto industry has fought every single safety feature that's ever been put into cars, seatbelts, airbags, backup cameras, but backup cameras will be cheaper once they're standard in all vehicles, and there isn't a price that these families who've lost a child wouldn't pay to get their babies back.
A blind zone is staggeringly large. Okay. I thought it was about
14 feet.
When I got into the car and relied on my rearview mirror, it was difficult to believe how far back we had to move the cone, which was the size of a toddler.
Nobody has any idea.
Before I could actually see it.
Just a few inches shy of 37 feet.
With a rear visibility system like a camera, you can see the child even if he's standing beside the bumper.
Now, each year, they say hundreds of kids are killed due to backover accidents. Take a look at this. They also say that this is the average backup blind zone. Pretty staggering. 20 to 40 feet, almost all the way across this parking lot. I'm almost in the bushes. This is how far back you have to stand from your vehicle in order to see a little child. Pretty scary if you have kids like me. The court has been asked to make a decision and to force the federal government to make a decision in the next 90 days. In Kansas City, Amy Hawley, 41 Action News.